Wow. That's impressive. All right. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Up lights. Oh dear. What a long weekend this has been. We are live. All right. Okay. All right. We can focus. Looks like focusy. All right. I'm tired. I think I have a little bit of sunburn on my face. That's annoying. Yeah. So we're gonna dig right into this, and yeah, I'm tired. I'm not in a good headspace to be talking about the normal stuff that I talk about. So we're just gonna kind of go over maybe a little bit of the weekend and just today, and then have a couple things. I have a cool little idea here, so let's see what happens. All right, let's start off with just today then. As I mentioned yesterday, I had basically today is one of those days for me where like 6 out of 7 days in a normal week, almost every single day, truthfully, is devoted to the stuff that I'm working on. So whether it's FBP or AM and the PM or the MJS stuff or whatever it is, I'm always trying to think, work through things and get tasks accomplished. But sometimes, and this kind of goes in with like one of the points that I want to make here, is not every day, if you're somebody like that wants to just continuously progress and be productive, not every day is going to be a home run. Okay. Not every day. Not every day you're going to have like, I don't know, just like get a million things accomplished and be like way far ahead of where you were. It's just not realistic. It's tough to accept that sometimes, but it's just kind of the fact and kind of the case there. So that being said, this weekend was kind of like that for me. I really didn't do a lot of productivity things and really work on the businesses too much, which is not normal for me. But again, a lot of hockey and kind of a little bit hanging out with friends and stuff like that. But mostly just kind of chilling time, like doing that, and that took up a lot of my weekend. Specifically today too, we played a game, we won. Sunday's always playoffs, so we lost our second game in overtime. Great game, great teams, great competition. Really enjoy being a part of all that. Like I said, NBHL, Pittsburgh division. Go look that up, follow it. It's great if you're in the ball hockey community and you don't know about it somehow. If you don't know about it, go look at it. But awesome time with everyone. It was fantastic. Like I said, got a decent amount of people in the community and in the surrounding parts of the community, people that we play with and stuff like that, interested in, at least somewhat interested, at least know about Fueled by Progress, AM and the PM, and a couple of things we have going on. So that's good to see. I mentioned that yesterday. Awareness is a huge part of what we're doing, what we're trying to do. We need to, kind of get everybody in. So for the hockey, Dave, if that's what you're referring to, we lost. It was in the semifinals to a good Penn Hills team. We lost in overtime, 3-on-3 overtime. That was boss. Really enjoyed playing in that. But we lost in overtime, and then it was like a Penn Hills that the team that beat us actually won. So I guess some people, that's an interesting thing. Side note there, sometimes people get pissed when the team. It's like if you lose in the playoffs to Team A, do you want Team A to win the championship or do you want Team A to lose because you're pissed? I don't really have an opinion either way because I kind of focus on myself and what I can do for the team and things like that. So I mean, just whoever wins, congratulations. But that's an interesting thing. I think probably people are mixed on that. Not just in ball hockey, but even if you're rooting for a team, I always think that's interesting. It's well, if the Steelers get hi Zach, how are you? Hey, me too. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. Good to see you, buddy. but yeah, so that's interesting though, and that pose the question to the people watching or whatever. Like, would you rather see the team that you're either playing, like if you're in this situation, you're playing against somebody and they beat you in the playoffs, would you rather them win the championship or lose right away? And similarly, like if you're rooting for like the Steelers and the Ravens beat us, like would you rather see them go all the way and say that you lost to the best team, or would you rather them just lose right away because you're pissed? I don't know, just an interesting thing. But yeah, so that's how it went. A lot of good hockey, like I said, happy to be a part of it. And, hopefully we can continue to do that more and more frequently. But, yeah, I mean, I was just thinking about sort of like, kind of thinking about the hockey career, doing some introspection on just like, everything that I'm kind of a part of. And I'm playing a lot, and most of it is, just like regular, like league play and stuff like that, which is good. I just think that from a personal perspective, and I want to take it from more of a broader thing, like not just like ball hockey, but like myself, like health, fitness, and like on all that, because I think that plays a lot into it. You lost the team that won. Yes, you did. So I wonder what your thoughts are on that, Zach. Are you pro team that you lost to winning, or did you just want to see them lose? That's interesting, yeah. But for the way that kind of affects me and like the ball hockey, like I was saying in general, I definitely have a like kind of like how do I put this? Ball hockey right now is like my source of like kind of like fitness in a sense, right? I play a lot, so if I were to dial that back, which I might need to do, especially like obviously in the wintertime and such, I should probably like go to the gym more. So I'm kind of thinking about, and I think like life is all about kind of like building different things into what you're doing, kind of like steps and levels. And I think one of them that I haven't nailed down yet is like a good regimen of just trying to like honestly build in like more strength training, truthfully. And I think that could come if I ease off of hockey a little bit and I go to the gym a little bit more or something like that. And I haven't really figured that plan out yet at all, but it's something that I don't know, we'll see. I should do ASMR. Yeah. I got one for you. There you go. That was a hell of a segue. I bought this thing. Ooh, autofocus. Sony. Disgusting. I bought this Penguins puck at the Milkshake Factory because I didn't get a milkshake this time. And I'm going to do a terrible food review right now. I've been looking. I go to the Milkshake Factory a hell of a lot, and I've been looking at this. Like I look at this every time I go there, and I think, is this fucking solid chocolate? It's $6. Is this solid chocolate? Well, yeah. Yeah, that's. Oh, yeah, that's solid chocolate. Okay. All right. Well, food review over. It's solid chocolate and tastes pretty good. I don't know. Gives you tingles. Thanks, Jake. Appreciate you, bro. But yeah, I wanted to do that because I got that earlier, and I was actually very in line with the theme that I was talking about there with hockey and stuff. So that was interesting. But yeah, if anybody ever goes to the Milkshake Factory, that thing's solid chocolate and it's $6. Is it worth it? I don't know. You be the judge. So, I mean, just a couple more things. Like I said, I'm pretty hard on myself when it comes to anything. Definitely, like, again, back to the theme, like on hockey today. Obviously, I didn't do very well this weekend, didn't score. That pisses me off when I do bad. But I always focus on like myself and like what I can do to get better. And I always put the blame on myself, which I think is a good way. I mean, I don't think you ever get very far blaming anyone else, not just in ball hockey, but in anything. I think if you're assigning the blame to yourself, and I can't do a flip. Yeah, I can't do a flip, and I'm inside, so I'm not gonna do that. Thanks. But if you are like, if you constantly put the blame on yourself, okay, people are going to have different opinions on this, but I've heard it from several different places, and it kind of makes sense to me. And I'm going to butcher the way that like the actual philosophy of this goes, but if you put the blame on yourself, like whenever there's blame to assign, right, with whatever it is, sports is an easy one, but whatever, then you're always in control. You're not really in like full control per se. Is, that's kind of like a wishy-washy topic there, but what I mean is you have more control than you would otherwise if you were just trying to like blame other people for shit that you think they might be doing wrong, or this, that, and the other thing. And it's you got to be careful though, because you can't be too hard on yourself, which I think I am sometimes. But ultimately though, I just think that blaming yourself rather than blaming other people is kind of like empowering in a certain way. So that is why I do it, and why I would kind of like recommend it to some people. But again though, the flip side of that is that you can't be too hard on yourself, because then, how far are you going to get in a sense, or like what's going to be the result of that? How's that going to affect you long term? And I think that it really does start to affect me sometimes. Whether it's with hockey or whether it's with like the businesses and stuff. And again, I try to tie all this stuff back into like a bigger picture. I'm not just trying to talk about one specific thing here or there. I use the shit that I go through every day, and I do from a day-to-day basis. And this is just one piece of the stuff that I want to do, these little daily recaps here, to kind of organize all my thoughts and put them out in a way that hopefully other people can benefit from. We can have a conversation. If Dylan would stop tagging every fucking hockey player that we know in the comments, and if it's I just think that I love to progress in that sort of way. So when I go through a day and then I come here and I sit down at the Dylan, if you tag one more person, I'm probably going to have to pay you for marketing this podcast. So let's not do that, because I don't have the money to pay you. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Trying to get that top fan. I appreciate the hard work. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking, right? So every single day, you're not going to have a ton of tasks completed. You're not going to have like all this different stuff. And again, like I said, I'm pretty hard on myself, whether it's in one place in my life or the other. But ultimately, when I come to these daily recaps at the end of the day, I want to take everything that I've experienced throughout that singular day, and kind of, just because it's what I did doesn't mean that it somehow can't benefit somebody else, maybe, right? The way that I think about it, the way that I maybe tie a couple things together with what I experienced, and then ultimately, maybe what other people can do. So, Six Stream Kitten. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. Yeah. Okay, there's a fuck ton of comments. Hang on. Oh my God, I missed that. Yeah, John, you need to give me that TB back, man. Bastard. Stole my TV. Depends on the team. Sorry for the delayed response. Driving back from Bills. Dude, don't watch the stream and drive, man. That's dangerous. Well, you can watch it. Don't comment and drive. Come on, you have a family. Be smart. How much? I don't know. What? Thanks for the tag, Dylan. Six Stream Kid. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, keep the tags going. Yeah, maybe we'll get like 100 people in here. But yeah, so John's a cheap. Not gonna comment. So yeah, as far as the rest of the stuff that we have going here, honestly, as unproductive as this week was for me on like a professional side, or the stuff that I'm trying to do, I'm anticipating hopefully being able to really get some stuff done this week that will kind of turn the corner in a lot of ways. So obviously FBP and AM and the PM are gonna be things. I appreciate that, Heinz. Thank you. That's some top fan shit. I wish I could assign those top fan badges. I'd give them to all of you guys, but unfortunately I don't. That's Mark Zuckerberg, not Mark Joseph Szymanski. Sorry. Red lights, brother. Listening up. Jesus. TV's good. Junkyard Johnny. This comment section is popping. What else do we have this week? I was just kind of talking about the what I kind of anticipate going on this week, and like I was saying, turning the corner and everything. So FBP, we have filmed the episode that's going to go live on Wednesday, and I'm recording the next one. Roll Pines. Yeah, almost got it. Snowflake. Jesus Christ, Dylan. So what else? I'm losing my train of thought so much. What else we got? FBP, an AM and the PM. Like I said, super happy that people are starting to see that and be excited about in some way interested in the stuff we're doing there, because it's a lot of fucking work, and I'm happy that it's starting to just get into the the stream of the sphere, and then hopefully divulge outward based on the people that we have on and the way that they share and everything like that. And yeah, so we got that going. I'm gonna have to do that this week. I really want to edit like a ton of content. I have honestly like at least 5 videos that I could put up, mainly again mostly like personal finance. Like I'm thinking of like an Aslo one for business banking. Let's see, what else do we have here? Like this whole setup, I got like I talked to a couple people about what I've put together here. People were like impressed by the fucking money that I spent. Like I didn't like build really anything here with my fucking hands or anything. So I appreciate it though. I appreciate the I don't know, the people complimenting the setup here or whatever like that. But truthfully, again, I want to go through all this and kind of give my opinion so far of just like a month or two with this stuff. And if anybody wants to, if anybody has any opinions, or if anybody wants to get into the stuff that I'm trying to get into, or has any need for any of these types of things that that I currently have, and the way that I have structured this stuff that I this setup, just for instance, right? Then I know that could benefit some people. So I really want to get that content out there, and I've just been dropping the ball on that. And then I have a couple other ones, like I said, like this whole kind of area of the room has gotten transferred, so I want to kind of put something on that. The other big thing is I have had some people actually come to me over the last like month or so asking about like podcasts, and either they want to be on the podcast, or they want to start their own podcast, or they're just interested in like what it is to do something like that. And I love talking about that stuff, so I want to make that clear. I want to try to make that clear as often as possible, that I really enjoy talking about business, personal finance, podcasting, content creation, like whatever it is. I really, obviously I do these fucking streams every night. I enjoy this. So, if anybody ever has any questions, feel free to message me, call me, chat, I don't know, whatever. But I want to do the same thing for like all the podcasting gear and everything like that we've, actually did that. You're right, Dave. Yes, I actually did build it with my own hands. Most of it, what I'm saying is most of it was just money spent, and research and everything like that. But so I appreciate the comments that I get on the thing that I have in front of me right now, and it does help tremendously. I couldn't be happier with what we have, but I don't want to get like cocky about the shit that I own. I think that's silly. But yeah, so I'm excited. I just need to. I want to keep moving forward on specifically the content creation, because the thing is, if I feel like if I slow up on the content creation, the podcasts need to continue to happen, because consistency I think is key there. But I'm really starting to realize with things like that, with the added benefit of like guests, right? So there's other people, not just me. I'm starting to realize that consistent content normally wins. As long as it's not like complete shit, has a little bit of quality to it, and is just like authentic and genuine, I think that you're going to have a lot of success with whatever you want to do, no matter what niche it is. So I need to continue to do that because I don't want to, kind of lose that momentum. And ultimately, I don't want to be the person to end up doing it like forever in a sense, I want to bring more people in, and I don't know exactly when that's going to be. So with all of this, with, the week ahead and everything like that, the other thing is, so it's the 2nd of August. So honest to God, like in September, maybe the month of September, or even like the later half of August throughout the month of September, like I need to focus on really scaling the stuff monetarily, like the amount of money that, we're making, bringing in and things like that, because that's how we're going to end up, getting to the next level and actually being able to do this long term. I mean, it hasn't been that long so far. It's been 8 months. And, with all the things that we're doing, and we've done so much, and I have so much information in my head and a little bit on, in documents that I want to share with people, because I've basically, the way that I feel right now is I've done 8 months of research. I've done 8 months of trial, some error, trial and error definitely, but research and then trial and then some fuck ups, mostly minor. But the point of that is that if I can take that and distill it down into something and then pass it on to somebody, then they have to make less errors, right? And anybody that is interested in doing some of this stuff, I would love to be the person that, at least pushes them in some direction, like, the direction they want to go, like help them get moving in that direction, with some information that would be valuable to them. So I have so many ideas and so many things that are currently kind of like in progress, but this month and then moving into next month, I think are going to be the times where we're going to focus on things that are going to make us money in a sense, or not necessarily make us money. I don't want to come off like I'm just trying to make money. That's not what the point is. But like, you need money. You need to be able to sustain, a business, right? So that is kind of where we're at with all that. We want to make sure that we're moving in that direction, and I think that it's going to be a great thing overall. So, other than that though, that's pretty much it. Like I said, a lot of content to create. I'm actually going to check something live here. Apologize for the lighting. Let me look at this real quick. I think this is still fucked up. I think Printful is still a little slow. And Printful is just like the website that we've gotten the shirts from and stuff for FBP so far. We're definitely going to scale that, because if I'm going to make a clothing brand, I'm not just going to put my logo on, like the FVP logo on random stuff. I kind of just want to see, nope, that's not it. There's fulfillment delays. What do we got now? I'm just trying to see if like Printful is, oh wow. 8 to 15 business days on direct to garment. So you were hearing this first, because I have not said anything, and I literally just looked at this right now, because I don't check this extremely often because of the whole situation. But as of right now, I'll just fucking flip over here. Yeah, let's do that. So as of right now, so full transparency, the sample shirts and everything that we got for Fueled by Progress, just a site, printful.com, okay? And you can go on here and you can make shirts for sports. You can make shirts for your brand, whatever. And they're basically like, you design the shirts and you design everything that you want, like the whole design. And then you basically can put it like in a store, or you can make orders yourself. And people could come in, they can order one, and then this company, like their whole system, they'll print it and they'll ship it for you. So they'll charge you a price. Let's say it's $15 for the shirt and to ship it, and then you charge your customer $25 and you make $10. So that's how that works. Pretty straightforward in conceptually, but we've done a lot of work here to kind of integrate this with our site that again isn't fully up yet because of this piece right here that I was looking at. So once everything with COVID-19 kind of started happening, there was a bunch of problems It's like you can see here like their explanation of what exactly happened and everything like that. But the point is that if you want like regular shirts, okay, if we scroll down here a little bit more, direct to garment, which is like, just shirts and t-shirts that have like stuff just printed right on them. All over print is like a little different. It's like a whole, could be like a t-shirt, but it's like, it's the whole thing. Embroidery, I'm not going to go through all these, but you get the point. Like these are different categories, and then it says like in the United States how long it takes. So this number right here, okay, let's just take this as an example, direct to garment. This said like 35 days, like 2 weeks ago or something outrageous like that. So now that it's at 8 to 15, that's not ideal, but I wasn't going to have people ordering stuff when it was going to take a month to get there. So what this tells me is that if we want to start selling some shirts that are of quality, of course, I wear them on a regular basis, but they're not like clothing brand quality yet per se, right? They're not like customized completely with like different collars and all this other jazz and taperedness and stuff like that. This is definitely a good option. I would recommend this as as anybody's first option, because the other way is you have to pay for like 100 shirts, and then you have 100 shirts sitting there, and you have to sell all those. So that's definitely where we're headed. I just don't know when we're going to get there. But this is exciting because this kind of means that we could probably start this. I would say I might be looking at this in September as we start ramping up things that will actually hopefully make these businesses money, because that is definitely our downfall right now. Not hugely a problem, but definitely something that we need to work on quite soon. So yeah, because I got a lot of big ideas and a lot of big plans, but you can't continue to do things unless you have money. So that is dope. I am happy that Printful is moving forward on that, and hopefully getting back on its feet. Other than that, I think that is pretty much it. Tomorrow's going to be the normal Monday, like finance and maybe like some business administration stuff. Maybe doing some like work on these videos that I want to do, and not to mention, like there was the videos that I said, but not to mention like all the other clips and shit that I want to do from the episodes. So that's going to be a pain in the ass, but it's important. So I don't know. We're working. We're trying. I'm editing way more videos than I want to edit, but we will see what happens. Maybe I'll get somebody to help. Kind of concerned about that, but maybe. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. I do. Thank you so much. Very soon. Very soon. Can't tell you when yet, but I would say 100% by the end of the year. I'm going to make a wild claim like that. It all really depends on if that number tends to go up again. The whole the COVID thing on like Printful, and then even overseas and stuff like that. I have no idea what the situation is there, but we are on our way. We are almost there with that, and all the other stuff that we're working on. So I appreciate the support. Everyone, thank you so much. Really do. This was a pop-in stream today. We were up to like, I don't know, 10 or 11 people. So, and again, I don't know who listens to it on rerun, because I think definitely some people do. So I really appreciate that as well. Thank you very much. And yeah, so we're gonna keep on doing this thing. And like I said, if you have any questions on the stuff that I'm doing, or the stuff, or like if you think that any of the stuff that I do interests you and you would like to do something similar, or even just if you want to talk or whatever, hit me up. I'd be more than happy to chat, because that's what I like to do. I like to help people. So thank you again. Really appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow.